So Brian Baldinger, former offensive lineman, takes a look, video analysis of Tyson Campbell.
I feel like when the Browns made the trade 2 weeks ago for Tyson Campbell for Greg Newsome, I felt like they needed a guy that could play press man coverage on the outside, the way Tyson Campbell can. Better than Greg Newsome. Newsome was more of a slot defender. And they lost Martin Emerson in the preseason. But then you watch like Tyson Campbell right there defending Jalen Waddle in the end zone. Great play before the end of the first half. And then the first play of the third quarter, here he is. Like he was teammates with Rayshon Jenkins in Jacksonville. And here they're going to run this little flat route right here on the outside to Achane. And Rayshon decks him. And Tyson Campbell's there to pick the ball up. All right. Now, I feel like Tyson Campbell fits in what Schwartzy wants to do. Press man on the outside. They got Harden on the inside. Like they got pieces now.
And Tom, again, if you play man coverage, you're going to get beat. That's life as a cornerback in the NFL. I like his aggressiveness. I like he's physical in the run game. What have your thoughts been through 2 weeks? Again, he's going to get beat because of what they're asking him to do.
He's also going to get better, though, Dave, I think, as he gets more and more comfortable in this system. And, are we allowed to give Andrew Berry some credit here for a nice trade? This was a good move and a needed one. And I'm glad Baldinger brought up, when Martin Emerson Jr. went down during practice this summer, I was like, oh, man, that is a huge blow to that secondary because I think he was on the precipice of really having a breakout year. He's a kid that I've liked since the moment he got here and when the Browns drafted him a couple of years ago. And I thought, this was his real chance to shine this year. And I think they would have been much more comfortable with him on the opposite side from Denzel Ward and then Greg Newsome in the slot. Didn't work out that way. So the Browns have adjusted, and I've been really impressed with Campbell. Obviously, week one was tough for him. He got beat in a couple balls. Like you said, Dave, you've got to have that short memory as a cornerback because you're going to get beat. It happens. Those are the best athletes on the planet that they're throwing the ball up to. So you're going to take your lumps there. But he's been great. And I mean, the play where he runs Achane down the sideline, he showed that sprinter speed that Jim Schwartz talked about when he first got here. The guy was the 100-meter and 200-meter sprint champion in the state of Florida, and that catches your eye. So, yeah, he's fit in very, very seamlessly to this point. I think he's only going to get better. I think it also helps that, Denzel, it takes a little bit of the pressure off of Denzel Ward as well, who's obviously going to be taking on the other team's alpha receiver every week. It's going to be one-on-one for him. I think Denzel is still playing a little bit banged up, but he's been out there. But yeah, I've been super impressed with number 7. I only think his ceiling is going to grow.